Hi, I'm Tim Houston, one of the co-founders and the CEO of LegalWills, and in this video I would like to show you the onboarding process for how we invite a customer to use our service at legalwills.ca. What you'll see here is the home page. You scroll down, it gives some information about the service, and you just click on Get Started. That's going to take you to an onboarding quiz. You can take the quiz to find out whether legalwills.ca is a good fit for you. We support Canada, the US and the UK. For the purposes of this demo, I'm going to say I'm Canadian resident, but we do support creating a will in the US and in the United Kingdom as well, depending on the profile that you set up within the service. If you select Canada, the next question is going to ask for your province or territory. LegalWills.ca supports all provinces and territories in Canada, both in English and in French. You can just toggle between English and French at the top of the page. So for the purposes of this demo, I'm going to select Ontario and move on through the service. If I also have assets in the US or in the UK, I can also prepare a will for those jurisdictions. What would happen is I would have a Canadian will and a UK will for UK assets, or a US will for US assets. That's called our Expat will service. The different wills would then work together to cover the estate. The next page is asking me which services I want to use: the last will and testament, the power of attorney, or the living will. I can select any one of these documents or a combination of them. If I selected all three documents, that would be our complete estate plan package, but I don't have to select all three. If I only want a power of attorney, I can select a power of attorney. There are some circumstances that legalwills.ca does not support. Specifically, if you have a child in receipt of a government benefit for a disability, you want to set up a particular trust called a Henson Trust that will protect their benefits. There is also a situation if you have a business and you want a separate corporate will to cover those corporate assets. That can save some probate fees. It's an estate planning technique that you might want to employ. We do not support multiple wills for one person. So if you have a disabled child or a separate business, we would recommend seeking legal advice. We have a number of other services that complement our will service. You can set up your funeral wishes outside of the will itself. You can create final messages to be sent after you've passed away to key loved ones or family members. We have a life locker service that allows you to keep an inventory of your assets for the benefit of your executor. We also have a digital vault where you can upload key documents to a secure vault to be retrieved by your executor. In BC specifically, you can actually store your electronic will in your digital vault as well. If you have a spouse or partner, you can create a package for the two of you, so you don't have to pay the full amount in both times. We don't support a joint will. It's not recommended that you would have one document serving two people, but we do support what's called a mirror will. So you would each have your own individual will, typically naming each other as your main beneficiary. So in this case, if I were to have a spouse, it would be recommending I create a couples or take a couples package. If I want to create an estate planning documents for my spouse and partner as well, then on this page it's going to take me through to our recommendation, which is a last will and testament. Remember, I only wanted a last will and testament. I do have a spouse. I want to create one for my spouse. I'm going to get the $59.95 package, which is the last will and testament for a couple. You could also create a complete estate plan for a couple, which is $149. A complete estate plan for an individual is $99.95. That completes the onboarding process. If you do have any questions, then please leave them in the comments or send us an email, support@legalwills.ca, and we'll be very happy to answer any questions that you may have.